Board games, board games, it's what we're going to play. Board games to enjoy your day. Board games, it's what we're going to play. Board games to brighten up our day. And look over there, and you'll see in that little screen that we've got Dustin, and we're going to play some word games. And it's, if you've played NANO MUCKELL, well, it's still the same. So it's board games, it's what we're going to play. Board games to brighten up our day. Hey, good afternoon, and Molly's just popped in. It is lovely to see you. You've just missed our my singing.
Oh no,
and
I'm sorry.
I wasn't sure if I should join in.
It's all good. You're here in good time, and you're here just in time for me to say it is 8 p.m. UK time. It is Tuesday, and I skipped a couple of weeks around the Christmas holidays, but we're back again. It is Tip-Top Tabletop Tuesdays, and today we are playing NANO MUCKELL and maybe Micro MUCKELL. What you're going to need is a bit of paper and maybe a pen or pencil. I would recommend a pen, especially if you're on screen, because it's a wee bit easier to do stuff. And these games are very similar. So one of them just uses 8 cards, the other uses 16 cards. There's a couple of rule changes, but we'll get there. It'll be super easy. Now let's start off with some introductions. Let's go clockwise. So I am Bez, as you can see by my little name tag. I've made a bunch of games, including stuff for the ELL deck, which is a bunch of letter-based cards. I'm best known for Yogi. I also made Kitty Cataclysm, and my favorite color today is... That was a terrible question to say. I mean, it's still FF1122. Dustin, who are you, and what would you like to say about yourself?
I'm Dustin. Thank you for having me on. I'm excited to play some games and chat. I'm the owner of Board Game with Education, and we're all about bringing game-based learning gamification into different learning environments. And our focus is mainly on board games for learning, though we do sometimes chat about on our podcast like video games and other digital-based games too. And my favorite color today, I don't know the HTML code for it, but probably blue.
Shall I go?
Yep.
I'm Molly. I've been on, I feel like a number of times at this point, at least a few or several times. Hi to anyone who's on. Feel free to say hi in the comments. I am head of Flying Leap Games, co-founder and head of Flying Leap Games, which makes, for now, we make creative party games that just crack people up. So far we have Wing It Beyond, which is a standalone space travel and apocalypse expansion. And then we also recently, this past fall, published the $1 Million Doodle, which was in the works for quite a while. So have those 3 and looking forward to playing today. And let's see, my favorite color is definitely blue.
Wow.
Yeah, just a clean blue, not this blue, which is from my residential college at university. But yeah, I don't see an example, but yes, I love many blues.
Well, I don't normally do this, but how about this blue?
No, a little lighter, although that's pretty still. That's actually the color of our game, in fact, I just realized.
Okay.
It's funny.
How about this blue?
That's nicer, yeah.
Okay. So you want a wee bit more blue in there?
That's fine.
Or a wee bit brighter, more of a pastel shade, like that. No, that's a bit purple.
That's more purple. It's pretty, but yeah, it's more purple.
Let's go back to the red. And so everyone, if you're watching, thank you so much. And hello, Alex. It is lovely to have you along with us. Feel free to let us know What are you happy about, and what is your favorite color today?
Do what I'm happy about. Sorry, I didn't know that was part of it.
It wasn't really, but we can get into that in the intermission.
Sounds good.
And hello, Prey, coming here for some more word games. We are playing Micro Muckle, Nano Muckle, and then Micro Muckle. And if that is a question, I would prefer you did not do task right now. I would prefer you kept that to a more chaotic day, because we've got a few games to get through. But yeah, I'm not going to explain the whole do task question.
Okay.
But Nano Muckle is a game which uses 8 cards of the ELL deck. I should not have looked. Let me shuffle them and swap like 3 of them with 3 from the next thing. It's just so I don't know that something's definitely coming. We're going to see a card one at a time. I'm just going to show you the first card. This is literally going to be the first card. You're going to write down I or B as the first letter of a word. Which one do you think is better to start a word with? Is it I or is it B? Now, every single card that you get afterwards is going to have 2 letters on it. You will write down one of those letters to the right of previously written letters to extend and grow a word, if you know what I mean. The ideal situation is for you to make an 8-letter word, because at the end, you double the score of one of your words, which if you've got 8 letters, that's going to be a maximum score of 16. To help you along the way, 3 times during the game, you are allowed to, instead of writing one of these 2 letters, so you could technically do it right now, but it might be a waste, just draw a little star. And a little star means that it could be any letter, and you decide at the end of the game what letter that was. Does that all make sense?
I think so.
You are allowed to start off additional words along the way. So you could start a 2nd, 3rd, 4th word, but then you won't probably, I mean, if you've got 4 words, they're all going to be like 1 or 2 letters, really. So you aren't going to get that many points, because you want to make one of them as long as you can. The others just manage to use up all 8 letters. And, oh my gosh, Runa, thank you for reading. It's lovely to have you. And hello, Runa, again. And your connection was, is that what you meant to write? Your sorry, I'm not going to flash that up on screen. I'm assuming that was a typo. But it's lovely to have you all in chats with us. So if you want to join in, what you need to do is grab a bit of paper. You can, we're going to play this a couple of times, so you can just watch along for the first game if you feel like it, and join in the second time. You need to start off with an I or B for your first letter. Is everybody ready? I chose a B. I might be biased. Second card is N or B. So if you started off with a B like I did, then either you could put that to a new word, or you might even want to start off using one of your wild cards.
Oh, wild card.
Remember, there's 3 wild cards during the game. Oh, Prey chose correctly, I guess. Yeah, this is a not bad card. Conversely, this is an obviously devilish card. O or D as your 3rd letter. Remember, you can extend a word you've already got or start a new one. This is what I'm up to. O or D. It's an ordinary day, says Xate. N or U. We're halfway through the game already. N or U. Oh.
I think I'm stuck.
Remember, oh, sorry, you were about to say, Molly.
I just said it will get easier.
I'm just going to quickly look up a word while we're thinking about how some people just never understand things. But I'm going to go with a U.
Wait, did you just have the BU one? Just want to make sure.
So the first one was IB, then NB, then OD, then NU.
NU, yeah. Sorry, NU. That's what I meant. I want to make sure I didn't miss that any. Since I'm good, I got them all.
And Alex is reminding you, Dustin, to not forget your wild cards.
Wild card. I just used it, so we'll see if it works out.
You've got 3, so it's all good. S or D?
Oh, I have 3. Can I use the wild card in the same word?
Oh, yes, absolutely. You can use all 3 of them in one word. That's what quite often happens with Alex just winning and getting 16 points. But Alex is like the master of word games. I'm just going to put that out there. I am going to... I'm going to... I'm going to use another wild card. I think it's a terrible decision, but this is a sad day. No, Alex, I'm not. It's don't stop. SD. So, AL. And there's Xate always lurking. I mean, Xate isn't actually always lurking. I just had to say that to fit the cards. It is lovely to have you. Oh my gosh, if I get an H and then an H. Oh my gosh. I'm going to check brouhaha. Yes. Okay. This might be a terrible thing, but I am going to shoot for the moon and I'm going to go for brouhaha. So if I get... So, always laughing. It's T or M.
Ooh.
This could be a terrible moment for you, or it could be
last time.
Tantalizing magnificence. Remember, you are allowed to start new words as and when you want. Even if they're 1 or 2 letters, you will still score for them. So T or M, has everybody got their 7 letters down or stars?
Mm-hmm.
Finally. E or L? Yeah. I basically... Okay. Yeah. So that was a less exciting ending, or I was hoping to get brouhaha. I did not manage to, because I had already used 3 of my wild cards. I needed an A to be on the final card, but it was not to be. I am allowed to scribble off things from the end, so I did get bro, so I do get 6 points.
That's
because I still get one word, which is 6 points. Conversely, pray got I don't think E is a word. Pray got inside and am for 14 points, because that's 6 times 2 for the inside, because one of them's doubled, plus 2 for am. That's 14 for Prey. That's very good.
Insight is really good.
It is.
I'm impressed.
How did you two get on?
Go for it, Dustin.
So if I have double letters, it scores me more points? Or no?
If
What's
you
the double?
It's basically your longest word scores double.
Okay. So I just have either indeed or indent.
Okay. T is also a word. Like
Oh,
do,
T
re,
is a
mi,
word?
so, fa, la, ti.
I mean, I'll take it if so. But
Indeed. So you scored 14 as well. And I'm just checking. Yeah, T is in tonic solfa, the syllable used for the 7th note or subtonic of any scale.
Nice.
okay.
I thought it was a word. I just couldn't remember if that's how you spelled it. That's why I gave a funny look.
It's both, I think it's both TE and TI. I'm going to double check the TI. But Dustin, you also scored 14 on your first go. That is pretty darn good going.
Well, you're checking. Shall I go ahead and share mine?
Sure.
I have note. So that at the very last moment when I got that E, I decided to use the E in note. So that would be 8 points. Bus is 3. And law. So it's similar to you, Dustin. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So we've got 5 plus 8 is 13. Oh, man, I just narrowly missed 14. I thought I was there.
And Alex in the chat got Blondie for 7 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice. Also 14. I guess Alex was just hoping for one of the letters to be a 1-letter word at the end. And Pray, both are acceptable. Sometimes, apparently, the vowel changes whether it's a sharp or flat, according to the resident musician. And is that 9 letters used? Who are you talking about, Pray? There was only 8 letters. You only had 8 letters, right, Molly?
I think Prey is referring to blondish. Was that a reaction to Alex's comment?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Are you talking about?
Oh, note plus bus plus la is actually 9.
So I was saying that it's 4 times 2 is 8. And then don't I just add the other 5 letters?
No, we're not talking about the scoring. We're talking about the fact that you used 9 cards.
Well, I actually have a star there for law.
Because the star is meant to replace one of the cards. Sorry for the confusion.
There we go.
I'm really sorry about that.
What does 9 mean that if you used all 9, you get extra points? I must have missed that.
So basically, with the star, you use a star instead of one of the cards. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, I see. I wasn't allowed to use the star because I can't use extra. I was using the star in addition. Now I understand.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it would actually be 3. Oh, bummer. That's only 11. Well, now I know.
So, sorry about that confusion. Lots of love, and we will give it another quick go. Exactly the same game, so now you know, and second time round, there will be less confusion. And well done to Prey for spotting that. And apologies for stream elements. I need to take that off. There was a second Bez and Friends game day, and it was good fun. But now it is too late. But there is going to be a future event, and I'm going to have a game jam in mid-February. But that's a totally separate thing. But yeah.
Oh, no, it already happened, and I love Eric. Eric Clausen is great.
Oh, Eric is amazing. Yeah, we had internet issues, but hopefully for the 21st of January, we should be getting far better internet here. So anyway, Shall we carry on with our second game?
Let's do it.
Okay. So, if O or F, we're starting off with a letter, O or F, which one are you going to go for first? The vowel, allowing you to use the consonants, or I think there are more letters starting with F, but you might lead yourself into a bit of a corner. Okay. Obviously feisty, we carry on, and now we are rabidly belligerent and racing bravely onwards. Is everyone ready to carry on? Okay, third card. A or P? No time for analysis paralysis. People. Oh, I was about to say people arriving, and it would have been so perfect if in my pause people had actually arrived, but no one did. But that is our third card, and now we get to the point where it starts to become a wee bit trickier. Indeed, Bez. I or B? How is everyone else doing? I or B?
It's tense. This is a tense moment.
I've gone with Frey. I'm thinking like frailty.
You're not supposed to show us already.
Pardon?
Said you're not supposed to show us already.
Well, I want to make sure people know how it's going on. Like, I'm the host, so I like to show occasionally.
It's fun to see. I always like surprises, but it's fun to see.
E or Y? Oof.
Oh, there you go.
Antruna says, it is marvelous how I can turn myself, phone in hand, and then be amazed by the fact the sound moved with me and was not still next to the table. Yeah, we can quite often forget where the sound's coming from. It's like, really? This sound is moving with me? One time I did that with my headphones. It's like, oh, what is this? But E or Y? Okay, I'm going to look up. I'm going to use my first wild card. Remember, you've got up to 3 wild cards, and you are using a wild card instead of one of the cards.
Yep, I must have forgotten earlier.
O or C, of course. Talking about things that are right in front of you, or of course, like a phone. Alex says it's like, where are my glasses when you're already wearing them? O or C. Oh, I don't think I'm going to get frailty. It's I might.
We just had Rambles join us. Hi, Rambles. Hi, Ramblies.
Oh, hello, Robin. How are you? Hey, this is perfect. This is RL for Robin Lees. That was such a funny coincidence. RL. So rather lovely. And I still have 2 wild cards, and there are only 2 cards left. So if you do get to the point where you've got as many wild cards as there are words, then you can just put down whatever you want for them, and you're laughing. So R or L as the penultimate card. And if everyone is ready for the final card, it is R or H.
Given all those consonants, I think a fair amount of us are going to be using our stars.
Orators or prayers? Wait, nice. Is that the words that has pray made these words? Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4,
What
5.
pray means is that the O and the P are stars, and the T and the Y are stars. Because those are the
And also the O and the E.
oh yeah, there's 3 stars in there. Right.
So yeah, that's a really nice one. And yeah, I would go with prayers just because it fits your name so perfectly, surely. But Pray is going with 14 points either way for a 7-letter word. Very nice. I am going to show you. I've got frailty. That is a 7-letter plus a 1-letter because O is a 1-letter word. So that makes 15.
I didn't know that O was a word. I knew that.
O and I.
Oh, that's interesting. I knew that OH was. I didn't realize O was by itself. Never knew.
Like, oh, brother, where art thou?
That's very true. Yep. Good call. Good defense, too. I'll go. I have friend and pie. So friend is
Nice.
12. I was just waiting for that N and D. Didn't quite get it, but luckily I saved my stars, my wild cards till the end. And then pie. I never had an I since the first one, and I could have done pie or pa, but no need. So this is a total of 14 as well, just like pray.
Nice. And Alex had exactly the same as me. Oh, and frailty. How about that?
Oh, that's
what
funny.
did you get, Dustin?
I had frames and OH.
Cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We tied.
14.
Nice.
And Pray had 15.
Questions. Ooh.
Not
Wait, so how did you pray? I'm curious if you can.
because Pray had another a 1-letter word, I'm assuming. Same as me, because I had frailty and O, and Pray had orators and I.
Oh, I thought pray was saying that you also had question, like that was another word, and I was like, we didn't have a Q, so I was confused. Got it.
No, as in it was a spelling question. Pray was asking.
Oh,
yeah.
Got
you
it.
missed a line in chat.
No, now I understand. No, I saw orators or prayers. I thought you were asking pray which one you should do, and I'm like, it could be either. It doesn't matter, but it is orators with an ORS. That is the answer to your question. Orators, yeah.
But yeah, congratulations, Pray. So I guess that's the end of our first lots of games. So that was NANO MUCKELL, and we're going to have a brief intermission for a couple of minutes, and then we will crack on with Micro MUCKELL. So yeah, what did you think of that, Dustin?
Yeah, I really liked it. I like the element of the push your luck kind of in the game. I enjoy those type of games, and I really like word games, so I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Awesome. And Molly, you've played this before, right?
Yep, good call. I like it. I think it's not just fun, it's really simple to learn. But I do also appreciate, like Dustin, the element of gambling. I like the part about you don't know what's going to happen next, or if you should have done this, or if you should have started a new word. And it does turn my stomach. Maybe it's because I haven't eaten yet today, but it turns me a little. I get nervous. So I think that
wow,
probably good. Really?
I take that as a big compliment.
Yeah.
And during this intermission, I invite everybody to say what is something you've enjoyed recently, and or has sparked a little bit of joy in you. I'm going to say one thing that sparked a bit of joy in me. I'm not going to name names, but someone that I'm very excited about. I'm going to start a new live stream. So up until now, I've been streaming about 8 times a week, but that's clearly not enough for me. So I'm going to do another live stream, maybe once every week or two, just for special guests. That's, I'm like, these are the top few people in the world that I would really like to talk to. And I'm going to do it at whatever time zone suits them, basically. And so I reached out to one of them not too long ago on Facebook, and they got back to me to say, hey, I would love to come on. And so that's really exciting. And so, yeah. Pray has had a really good chicken salad. That sounds awesome. And what's about you two? Do you want to give a shout out to anything joyous?
Sure. I would say, let's see. I guess recently, so I love to play board games, but because of the pandemic, digital board games I play a little bit, but sometimes it can be a bit like it wears me down a little bit to participate in a board game for like a couple hours with some of the interfaces. So I've been leaning into video games a lot recently, and we've done a Madden football. We created a franchise with some friends, and we've kind of been doing that a lot recently. So it's been good to keep in touch through that game.
Nice. Yeah, we are so blessed with the internet to allow us to keep in touch with other folk. How about you, Molly? Anything you want to give a shout out to?
Sure, although I wanted to hear, I couldn't catch the end of, what was the last thing you shared, Destin, about you and your friends?
We've been playing Madden football, so American football, like a franchise where we're in year 2032 right now. So.
Oh, wow, cool. Maybe it's the Madden I missed.
Yeah.
Well, mine also involves just having fun and being silly, specifically with someone. My nephew yesterday was really bored because he finished a diagnostic test so early for school. He just didn't have school the rest of the day. So I found him talking to my dad, who's he is retired, and they were talking for a while. And I said, I have some show and tell when you get tired of talking for both of them. So I did some fun show and tell with him and showed him lots of pictures of my sister, his mom, as a little girl. And he snapped a lot of them and cried later. And after showing him 4 fun things, I actually made mug cake. That was one of the things I showed him. You can make cake with a mug in 1 minute. So we made chocolate cake together. It was like our own mini cooking show, the two of us.
That's awesome.
So that was really cute.
And yeah, sharing those memories even before your wee one was even alive. That's really cool. And praise God to shout out to Board Game Arena with a great session last night with family and friends with audio on Zoom. That sounds great. Okay, and I'm going to quickly explain the rules to Micro Muckle now, which the rules are going across the bottom. It is very similar. It's in the game, it is almost identical. It's just you've got 16 cards rather than 8 cards. Remember, you've still only got 3 wild cards, but the scoring is a little bit different. Again, you can make any number of words. You're probably going to have to make more than 2 words this time because 16 letters, 3 wild cards. So your longest word scores triple. So you get 3 points for every letter in your longest word. Your second longest word scores double. 2 points for every letter in your second longest word. Any other valid words that you manage to create, even if they're only 1 letter long, score 1 point per letter. Does that make sense? I think we've only played this one a few times since we changed the rules, but no one's managed to get... Yeah, I don't even remember what the top score's been. I should probably keep track of it a wee bit better. But if everyone... Yeah, this is an update to scoring. It used to be double, double, everything else was single, but people started getting 31, which is very close to perfect, and it was losing the tension. And so I've made it triple double. So yes, Prey, it is slightly updated. I updated it a few months ago. The change is, again, one last time, your longest word is triple, your second longest is double, every other word is 1 time. Cool. We're all good? Yep. Sorry, I don't mean that to sound really condescending. I hope I'm not being patronizing.
No, you're good.
Okay, cool. So
you're just doing that thing where people rush through the rules when they're doing them again. And everybody does that. Okay, so
yeah, and people are like, what did Bez even say? So starting off, R or W, and this is actually a tricky choice. I mean, W isn't a great letter, but there are a lot of words that start with it. It's like, I mean, Okay. So which one are you going for? I'm going to be... Pardon?
I thought you said we could choose... Oh, I think I misread. I was thinking that in this version we could choose either. We could choose both if we wanted. Choose up to one. I misread
one or the other.
No, right. No, I misread it because I saw choose up to 1 letter, and I just in my head it became like you could choose up to 2. So we're good. I got it.
No, it's choose up to one letter.
I chose one.
You
All right.
can choose 0 if you want.
I'm good.
Or you, and if you choose 0, you might want to use a wild card.
Right.
Okay, R or W. So we're going in, rushing wild. And now, you smart Bez, or you sexy beings, and all you brilliant sommeliers out there. I don't know if there's any wine drinkers, but if you are, then hey, you're brilliant. Why not? So, S or B, which one are you going for? And remember, because this version you've got 16 cards, you might want to be starting your second word already. I don't know.
Going for a
Just going to
16
show
word.
you. I am just starting my second word. Such a blether. Me? Myself? Extremely.
How many cards are we doing again this time?
16.
That's wow, that's a lot. Okay.
1, 6.
Got it.
E or M. Now, moving on to number 4 is N or H. Some people are never happy.
1, 4, 7, 9.
Happy nevermore. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Nice hair, says Alex.
2, 20, 25.
N or H. N or F. N or F.
25.
No fears. Fear nothing.
Oh man.
That's okay. Sure.
That's what I've personally gone with. Quite.
8,
Just
4, 1, 2.
don't know if anyone's got something similar to me, but next is E or K. Everybody knows.
Expires
It's E or K.
02, 25.
Okay, this is card number 7.
Okay.
Oh, perfect. I used my spell last time, and S was exactly what I needed.
Correct.
Having vanquished the evil king, will you move on to the starlit giant?
Everyone is brilliant.
Okay. And I see that it just.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm thinking I might use my first wild card, even though I'm always reluctant to use it, especially in this game, because you think, oh, I've still got like 8. We've got 5, 8, 9. If anyone wonders, that is how many cards we've got. We have got 9. So,
But you mean you do mean 9 left, right?
I mean 9 after this one.
That's what I'm making sure. Okay, good. I'm covered then.
Just
Yep.
nervous I'm gonna spell something wrong.
I have made a decision to use a wild card,
Is this the
which
next
some
one?
people might say is really dire.
Is this card 8?
This is
Okay.
card 8.
This is 8.
Number 8.
Oh, I needed that D before.
Well, that's rather devilish. Hope it wasn't ridiculously devastating for you.
Bummer, Dustin. Bummer. That's the luck, right? That's the that
Yeah.
element. Let's see.
O or V. Card number 9 is O or V. Oh, O or V. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I wonder if people are... This is the moment where I start freezing personally, and I'm thinking... I'm not going to say I'm dreaming of violence, but it is certainly the points when I'm thinking, wow, this is getting cards.
Oh no, I just realized that I spelled something wrong. Oh well, too late now. Oh wait, it was just the O, so I could take it away. Let's see. No, it's okay.
Yeah, if it's one turn, then we'll forgive you.
Yeah, well, I think also I'm gonna need some shorter words because I have 2 others above that I'm trying for more, so this is better.
Yeah, I've started my 3rd word.
There you go. Yeah, me too. In fact, I have actually 3 words that are all 3 letters right now.
Alex is apparently very optimistic as we move on to the 10th card, which is something for you and I. Ooh, can I get T-I-O-N? Oof.
Oh man, I took a risk. I need a moment here. I took a big risk earlier making something a vowel with one of my words, and now I can't really use so many things.
I understand.
Thank you for the empathy.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know what to do. 1 second. I'm thinking.
Take a moment, and I will have a wee drink.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, we can do more than 3 words, right?
Yeah, you can do as many words as you want.
Oh, okay.
Did you? Was that just done before I drank? Were you like predicting that? That's amazing. So I'm moving on to card number 11. Yeah, there's 5 cards left.
Okay.
N or D?
Yeah, I remember that. And
Ooh, actually.
N or D.
I actually want both of those now.
Okay. I've got it. I am hoping for a big, fat, long word up top, but we will see what happens. Never despair. We are moving forwards. Oh, pray. It was going back. It was IU, OV. This is the order of the cards. I don't know if that helps you. Pray. These are the last 4. So before ND we had IU. Before that we had OV. Hopefully it was one of those 3 that you're talking about. Okay, great. So moving forward, this is card number 12. Oh! Holy Oscars. Man.
Oh no, I spelled the word wrong.
Okay, I am using my 2nd star.
Wait, no, I didn't. No.
I'm getting
This
nervous.
is not overly horrendous, but I just need an ION to come out, and then I will be so happy.
This wasn't.
I mean, I say just, but that is a big ask, isn't it? Okay, O or H. Now with 4 cards remaining. R or M.
I have to say, almost none of these are the letters I need, so I'm just nervous now. Curious to see what other people say, though. Oh, sorry, Prey.
I'm really sorry about this, Prey. Obviously, if you want to watch this back, then you can pause the video. Yeah, sorry about that. Like, if you could pick up from where you left off, will be done in a wee bit, but yeah, you can watch it
Prey,
later.
you can still watch and comment, though, if you want. You don't have to play, you know.
Yeah, I mean, people are still always welcome to chat. Okay, this is where I'm thinking, am I going to put a 2nd wildcard, hoping that I get rendition, which is really unlikely, or do I just put an R down? I'm going to shoot for the moon. I always shoot for the moon, because I've got the backup plan. R or M. Wait, this is Robin's 1st wildcard? Wow, I am in awe. I am okay. 3 cards left. 3 cards left. T or G.
Ooh, that's a rough one.
Okay.
Let me think. Oh,
this
yeah.
was not too good. Oh, Yep. Oh well.
Yeah, I was going for rendition also.
Rendition?
Yeah, we were both going for rendition.
That's long.
Shooting for the moon. But
Wait, so
my backup plan is rending.
yeah, that's good.
I'm still fairly happy with it. Do you get any points for wild cards unused? No, you do not. I mean, in theory, if you are comparing your scores and you really wanted to have a tie break, you could say the fewer wild cards, but yeah. A or G?
Oh, I thought we were done. I didn't realize there was one more.
Two more cards left. This is the penultimate one. There's this
Oh,
one,
wait,
and then there's...
Wait, guess
one
what
other.
happened? I did 12 plus 2. I was thinking that we had 2 left because I thought it was 14. I just forgot. My bad. You definitely told us. Okay, so A or
That
G?
is all good. A or G? This is the penultimate card. A or G?
Okay.
And is everybody ready for the final card?
I'm actually, this is bad. I'm not ready because I was so set on having it be done that I'm going to have to change something now, actually. So
Robin's just used her second wild card, in which case it doesn't even matter what the final card is. You can just use a wild card anyway, Robin. So well done you.
Was the last, Bez, can you just show, was the last one RM or A? No, sorry, before that one, I mean. Because I'm going to rearrange something just so I don't. Okay, great. Thank you.
So these were the last 3. RM, then TG, then AG.
Okay, and there are 2 more, right?
1 more.
Oh, 1 more.
That was the penultimate card.
Okay, got it.
So are you ready?
Sorry, y'all. I was a little behind since I had the 14 versus 16. I'm ready.
Okay, the last card is I or L.
That's rough. Oh, no, shoot. You can only use 3 wild cards, don't you? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, you always use it as a 1-letter word.
No, I just, I'm going to go back to what I had. Okay, so we had AG and then IL, right? Okay.
Yep. Okay, I will make it a 2-letter word just because I can for the sake of it. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for this one, I will actually have to count up my points. And 5. Oh, I scored 35. So I will show you how that's happened. So I had rending, which is a 7-letter word, for 21 points. Then we get sheen, which is a 5-letter word, for 10 points, because it scores double. Finally, my other word, ta. I don't know if you say that much in America, like ta very much, like thank you. And oi, like oi, you over there.
Yeah.
What are you doing with my washing line? Give it back. Why are you stealing my washing line? Come back. Oh, phew. Okay, you're just giving my washing line a clean. Ta. Anyway, so that gives 4 points, which makes for a total of 35.
Nice.
So that is how it scores. And if, oh my gosh. Alex, I want to hear what your words are.
Alex, you're crazy.
Oh, Robin's also got a very similar thing. 7-letter, 5-letter, and 4. Reshine, shout, and nerd. That's actually pretty.
That's a word? Huh. And I just learned the word oi, too.
Using 13 letters, Prey got 15 plus 10 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 makes 28.
And Prey, what were your words? Prey
So-
and Alex.
So do you want to show your sheets? Oh, Alex got referral, snoot, and sud.
Whoa.
Sod.
Good, yeah.
So I was reading it like a French word, like south. And I was like, oh, wait a minute, is Alex playing in 2 languages? No, Alex is playing in 1. Because we had this discussion. If you're bad at the game, you're allowed to use as many languages as you want. If you're good, you have to pick a language and stick with it. So that is really impressive. That 37.
Yeah, Alex, I'm a little embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed. I'm humble. How about that?
Yeah, that's a good word.
Yeah. Okay, so
And-
Prey has
Whose, or indeed whisk,
Ah.
Smelt.
smelt, O, A, and I. Nice.
nice. Wait, Prey, what were you going for with SME? Is it smelt? SME smelt.
Yeah, smelt.
Cool. Very cool. It's another rare one. I'm getting some rare words in here. I had the wild cards to use, and then you just drew the. That's funny, Alex. So you were planning to use them, but then you got lucky.
Justin, show us your sheet.
I got 32. So rending. I'm just gonna focus there. Shed. Odd is not a word. Ta, which I just learned is a word, and I.
Nice. That's definitely respectable. And Molly.
All right, so full disclosure, because I think this is fun. This is wash up here. I was going for wasabi, but I kept not getting the letters, so I gave up and did wash. One that was going to be, this is where I used a wild on SMA or something, and just SM something. It was going to become a vowel. It became smut. So we have wash and smut, and one of those gets doubled because my longest word is frond. I was probably proudest of frond because I was excited to use a word that was just different. It's a leafy thing. And then we have I, A, and I. So even though there's not a lot of long words, because I think I was able to use everything. 13 letters plus the wild. It ended up being 30. 12 plus 15 is 27. Nice. Yeah, 30. So, it was still respectable, as Bez likes to say. So I actually did a quick switch. I had smut and then I changed it, moved it down here to it, and then I realized, shoot, I can leave it. So I did some last minute switching because of my mistakes. But now that I have the rules down, I feel like I'll be faster.
Okay, so yeah, good job, says Prey, and I would 100% agree. Robin, I get what you're saying. You know what? Are you part of my Discord? Maybe we could chat about that in my Discord. The reason that I don't want to give people bonus points is because it kind of makes it feel a little bit friendlier. Like, I guess it could be like half a point or something like that for the I don't know, it feels like I want people to just feel free to use them. And also, I really like the point at which you get to the end and it's like, aha, I can use all my wild cards. And for me, I know that, okay, that means potentially the last 3 turns don't even matter if you've managed to set yourself up perfectly, but it does at least, it's only the last 3 cards at most, so I don't know. But yeah, I will make a thing, or there's already a channel in my chats, I think you're in there, to talk about the L games. So if you want to talk about it there. But before we, I see there's only 5 minutes-ish before the lose up. We normally try to finish bang on 9 o'clock. I was thinking we would go through this game a couple of times, but if we want to go through it the second time, we would really have to race through. So how do you say we kind of just have a nice, relaxed, chilled out kind of wind down at this point, and yeah, see how everyone is, what everyone's looking forward to, and yeah, everyone can just feel free to share any thoughts that they have.
Definitely want to play another time though. Got to have a rematch sometime, especially for Alex and Rambles, who rocked it.
Yeah, I like that you're calling Robin rambles. But
Sorry,
I
Robin, that's
totally,
just how I know you after seeing your name, after RMB.
yeah. I know some people have called rumblies. So yeah. Anyway, but
I think I like
Dustin,
the second one we played more because you have more of a challenge to create a longer word.
Yeah.
I mean, for wee kids, I think that the first one is a nice one because it can maybe fit into the classroom, and it's also maybe you play it once or even twice, and then it's like, okay, now you know the rules, let's get into the next one. And interestingly, I've not actually done a day of doing them both in one stream, which actually quite worked well, because it was specifically because you're here. So for those who, Alex says, Alex really likes balancing multiple words. I definitely prefer the second one. I feel like we should do this more often, like the NANO MUCKELL, and maybe even just do that once, and then try and get through Micro MUCKELL a couple of times. There is also Mini MUCKELL, which is 24 cards, and full-on MUCKELL is not really great for on stream, but people have had a lot of fun with proper MUCKELL, like in real life. That's more of a half an hour in real life game, so maybe 40 minutes on a stream kind of game, if you know what I mean. And no, Mega MUCKELL isn't a thing. If you're playing it with one player, it's Mickle. If you play it with many people, or if you had multiple decks per player, I guess that would be Mega MUCKELL. But many a Mickle makes a Muckle. That's a Scottish phrase. But Alex says you shuffle the deck through 4 times. That sounds a bit much. But yeah, I was really excited by our special guest, Dustin. Thank you so much for joining. And let me actually give a wee shout out on the comments. So yeah, I was interested to hear what you think about this game and the potential applications in an educational environment.
Yeah, no, I really like it. I think, like you had mentioned, it's a good language game for sure. I wonder what type of, I guess, materials or ways it can be incorporated outside of playing the game, because it's a really good like icebreaker or cool down for the end of class. Maybe you have a few minutes to kind of play around real quick, especially if you get your students used to knowing how to play the game. You don't have to explain the rules every time. And the rules are super simple, which is important for bringing games in the classroom. You don't want, most of the time, you don't want a very involved game. So it's awesome that it's simple, it's quick. Yeah, I think it's awesome.
Oh, thank you very much. And one thing that we sometimes do, but we didn't do today, but we can do it because we've still got a couple of minutes left, is once you played it a few times, you get everyone to look at their words, and one at a time, this isn't for points, it's just purely for fun, you try to make a story using all your words. You don't have to like fit them all into a sentence, or like it's not like you can only use so many other additional words. It's just you just keep on going until you've used them all. So I would say, yo bro, I'm really struggling with my frailty, and oh dear, this rending pain, it's getting rid of the sheen that used to be on me. But oi, hey wait, I thought you were going to diss me, but you weren't, so ta. That's my terrible story.
It was okay. Well, I actually thought you were thanking them for helping with the pain, so that might be a tattoo. Framing.
Do you want to give it a go?
Well, mine's pretty simple. I don't know if you're talking to me or Dustin, but
either of you. You go, Molly.
I'm going to wash the smut off my fronds, which got dirty when it rained outside on all of our plants, and the smut was pretty bad on the front, on the front of one of these. It made a mess I will clean it. Okay, I had to go real smart to get the I, the A, and the I in there.
Hmm. It's weird how difficult those one-letter words are to get into the story.
Yeah, well, and the one I did already use, but I was like, I'm going to use it twice because there's 2 I's. So the hard part. The first part of it starts out easy. Wash this one off the front, but then it gets sort of meandering. Thank you, Pray. Well, if that was from your Bez. Dustin, you want to go for it?
I'm struggling with using rending in my sentence, but and then ta is like
It just means thanks.
thanks. Okay.
Yeah, you just say ta very much. Yeah.
Okay. I gave a good ta to my friend for rending my shed. I don't know. I can't. That's all I could come up
For
with.
tearing it down.
Maybe.
Fair enough. And so yeah, if Alex wants to go or anything, but otherwise, this has been lovely. And if anyone wants to share anything, otherwise, that is the end. We have. What did we do today? We play. Pardon?
Oh, I didn't know if you were asking for us to share, but I can when you're ready.
Alex, I was sudding myself and noticed my blondie hair was growing in frailty. I asked for a referral to the hair clinic, but the doctor just bonked me on the snoot. Oh, bother.
Nice.
That was nice. So, yeah, we played NANO MUCKELL, and feel free to chime in with a story, Pray, if you want. We played NANO MUCKELL again, and then Micro MUCKELL, and we had some lovely people. If you want to, check me out. I'm stuffbybez.com, all the places, stuffbybez.wildcards.com, twitter.com/stuffbybez, instagram.com/stuffbez, twitch.tv/stuffbez. I am streaming every day at 10 a.m. youtube.com/stuffbez for the old episodes, stuffbybez.com/discord. And what am I want to say thank you, everyone. And that's totally fair, Pray. Lots of love, and if we can get some maybe hearts in chat for Pray, but
Pray, understand.
There is no obligation, just what's everyone to do for future streams. If you want to check them out, look at stuffbybez.com/streams. Tomorrow I'm meeting an amazing Jessica Mederingham. Thursday, discussing remakes of games, Friendly Friday Forum, Dutch Yoda, all these sorts of things coming up in the next week. Feel free to share, spread the word. And do you have anything that you want to give a shout out to, Molly?
Sure. So I mentioned that I don't know if people heard in the beginning because we weren't all on yet, that I'm the co-founder and head of Flying Leap Games. So you can find us at flyingleapgames.com to see our actual games. But I'm most active on Instagram. We do have a Twitter handle. It's @penguinsoaring because there is a penguin soaring on our main game. But you can also find me more actively on Flying Leap Games on Instagram and Flying Leap Games on Facebook. And I would love to see people there, interact with you, hear any thoughts you have on things we share and post, and just kind of keep in touch. Please do.
Nice. And I am just checking on Loserpalooza. I think it is starting up, but I'm just yeah, they are just starting up. And so yeah.
Wait, Dustin didn't
will go.
Dustin didn't get to go yet in closing out. I know that you shared this, but I would love to hear.
Dustin, do you have anything else? Sorry, that you want to share? Spread the word.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, you shared some of the things there. Just boardgamewitheducation.com is the best way to get in touch. We have our email newsletter. That's where you really get everything that we're doing. We send once a week, so we don't send it too often, but we do have our social media channels too, as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'm going to check out Flying Leap Games because I know party games are really great for the classroom. And so
Yeah,
if anyone has any recommendations for those two, we do carry games on our website.
No, if it's something to, I hear that there's a game called Yogi, and that's also pretty good.
Yeah.
In all seriousness, it's interesting because I had some people make a lot of use of the French version in the UK to teach people French.
Oh, that's
because
awesome.
it teaches you, hey, un pioche, no, un doigt touche le nez, which like one finger touching the nose, and so forth. And then you get to learn these sorts of things.
Yeah.
And thank you very much for sharing these all again, just for my convenience. You are my favorite mod tonight, Alex.
Thank you so much, Alex. You're the best.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you for the wildcard tip too.
And yeah, that is us. So there is only one thing left to do. And that one thing, as always, left to do is to say bye, 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 bye. This is a goodbye song. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye, 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 bye. This is the end of the show.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye, bye. Bye bye, and now it's time to go. Bye 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 bye. This is goodbye song. Bye 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 bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye 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 bye. This is the end of the show. Bye 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 bye. And now it's time to go. I keep expecting everyone else to just chime in there. People never do. But bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you another time.
Bye-bye. Okay, we are officially okay.